first. But I eat yogurt with fresh berries every day. And sometimes I just put my bee pollen right in my yogurt.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'll put a little bit of hemp in my yogurt. Or, some flax cereal. I'll add it to my yogurt just for a little bit of extra if I know.
So there's a machine, the BAMX, and that's what we use to pick it up and hold it up to the camera if you don't mind. Is it too big, too heavy? Or just scoot it over. There you go. Scoot
this
it right
is my BAMX. This is what I use every morning. I take my berries and I put it in a container and then I whisk it with this. It's basically a hand blender, but the BAMX is I can't remember how many.
Like ridiculous.
Compared to
RPM is like off the charts.
Yeah, we had a different one that we just bought
like
at
a KitchenAid
Sears,
or something, and
it
was an awful disappointment as far as RPMs.
Yeah, this one is much better, but I use it every morning for my berries, and it just blends them up, and then you mix it with your yogurt.
Now, isn't this the same machine that we use to make whipped cream out of?
Skim milk.
Skim milk. Skim milk is 0% fat, right?
But you have to use it right away. Don't expect it to last. Put it in the fridge.
This is amazing. We have to show the folks. One day we're going to do a podcast, and we're going to have to show them. I mean, people say, "Oh, it's a gimmick." No, it's not. It tastes identical to whipped cream.
Yeah, it does.
And for a diabetic, for me, I can use my special sugar in there, a little bit of drop of vanilla, and you have a whipped topping that is just to die for. Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
A little bit of flavor. You could add some almond extract or, vanilla or whatever you want. You can add whatever you want to it, and it'll give it a better flavor.
Yeah. So this is a wonderful morning mix, and we're going to put this on our blog.
I call this my morning gruel.
Yeah.
I know you don't.
Also,
I tried getting you to try it one time, and you just couldn't choke it down.
It's difficult, but you have introduced. Now, you bought a big bag of oats the other day, right?
Oats?
Oats. Upstairs, you said, "Hey, we're going to start eating these." The oats that you got out of the plastic bag, the oat mixtures, and you said we have to start eating these.
The barley?
Yeah, the barley.
Okay, barley flakes?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just got them the other day.
I bought a whole bunch of things the other day because I want to start
And you put your finger on this and you said, "Rick, you're going to start eating this."
Well, you do have to start. I mean, another thing I've started doing is making my own bread again. I used to make it all the time.
It's good bread.
Trying to make my own bread again. I've had a few mistakes because I'm not as used to it anymore.
But it is.
And I'm also trying to try different breads.
I don't mind eating your mistakes. They're fabulous. So what if it's a little bit heavier?
It's heavier than normal. But
I love a heavy bread.
I think another reason it's heavier is because I'm using different flours. I'm not using white flour. I'm using, whole wheat flour, barley flour, soy flour, all different kinds of flours, and the flax. I put flax in it as well, and seeds and sesame.
So we're going down a healthy road.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm putting all my stuff on, like the diet and the exercise, on the internet is so people can chart, and we're going to introduce more healthy food choices from your site to my site, and we'll also reintroduce that into the website. But tell me something now. We've covered your morning mix or your morning gruel. Tell me about prolotherapy. We've got people in Abbotsford now that are doing prolotherapy, but you go to Dr. Pilar in Vancouver to get prolotherapy. What has it done for you? What is it?
Oh, it's helped tremendously. It's basically different herbs and such that they put into your joints. Or to open up your what do they call them? Your chi, or it just opens up your cells to release the pressure. A lot of times I get a lot of neck pain and neck
tension,
aches that work up into my head and give me headaches, and I just go and get prolotherapy, and it just seems to release it unplugs all of the arteries and things that create the pain.
Well, you've had it in your knees, prolotherapy. You've had it in your back. Where else?
It's great for the arthritis. It opens up for the arthritis. I get it in my fingers.
Yeah, and more people are talking about it, like the health professionals.
In the joints, because it releases the arthritis and breaks it up.
It is just, it's almost like a miracles drug. I mean,
fabulous.
You drive in there all crippled up and you come home feeling, well, it takes a while to get.
It does take a while to get it, I mean, my one knee, when I had it done, it took quite a while to get it to where I have no pain in it whatsoever anymore, whereas before I couldn't even bend it.
Yes, that is just tremendous.
And
huge.
And same with my fingers, because I get the arthritis and it gets in my knuckles. And it is painful because it's a big needle.
Yeah.
But you just got to suck it up.
Painful going in, isn't it?
Yeah, but the effects afterwards are great.
The benefits are far outweigh the pain when the needle goes in. I hate needles. I can't do it. I had to go to the dentist last week, and I had to have my mouth wide open for like 3 hours, and I just I don't like the dentist. I don't know anybody that does like the dentist. Doctors, dentists. I'd like to do without them, but we have,
But we need them.
We need them. Absolutely, we need them. So here's our promise. You and I are going to rededicate ourselves to being more fit. So we're going to do an exercise program. We're going to go on a walking program. As a matter of fact, we're going to walk around Mill Lake this afternoon, right? And we have to get more fit. We have a beautiful elliptical trainer right here, right in the same studio as the broadcast studio. So, and we've got a TV down here. We can set it up and watch TV while we're doing it. And we're going to rededicate ourselves to a fitness program.
It's funny how, life just gets in the way.
Oh, yeah.
We used to do so many things, and we used to exercise every day.
Yes.
We used to be on an ultimate diet.
Yes.
Where we were fit.
Yes, I know. And we were backslidden.
And then life gets in the way, and you get this going and you get that going, and then pretty soon the first thing that goes out of your day is your
healthful activities.
Is your activities, or I'm too rushed this morning. I can't
work out.
Can't take all these vitamins. I don't have time. I got to get to where I'm going.
Exactly.
But you have to get up in the morning and you have to make time.
Yeah.
You have to get it together.
I'm really looking forward to this because, as I say, the diet by intimidation is going to work and the exercise by intimidation is going to work. So we're going to take little podcasts and we're going to say, hey, this is what we do, and we'll film ourselves on the elliptical and stuff. We've got to raise because when I do the podcast shows, it takes a lot of research. It takes tons and tons of research.
And that's a lot of sitting.
And that's why I'm not exercising the way I should. So you and I are going to rededicate, and when you do something, I must admit that you follow through with it extremely well, as long as I don't get in the way.
That's right.
For example,
as long as you don't offer me a brandy bean.
See, that's our downfall, because I love food so much. Last night, butter chicken, huge plateful. I could have been very satisfied with half, but food to me is such a social thing that think about all the times that you're having a great time and food is involved. You go to the pub, you have a barbecue, you have friends over for dinner. You eat and eat. Well, at least in my case, I eat and eat because it's an enjoyable pastime. I love it. It tastes so good. And I have to physically force myself away from the table because I love to eat so much. And this is why, being type 2 diabetic, I'm starting to get a little bit fat around the waist, which is the worst thing you can have. Being a computer user, when you combine that is, again, the worst thing you can do because it's a sedentary lifestyle again, right?
And that's what got me going, putting on weight, is I didn't start putting on weight until I became a steady computer user.
See, that's a big thing.
Because I've never, ever been overweight, ever.
And it's a new thing for you.
And it's a new thing for me, and I didn't like it. And
so how many pounds have you lost with the Sure Slim plan?
So far, 22.
22 pounds. And Leanne, we did a podcast with our daughter-in-law a little while ago, and she lost 45 pounds.
On her own.
On her own, just by counting calories. She went to the doctor and said, look, how do I do this? And the doctor said,
by cutting back.
You must count calories.
Yeah.
And we interviewed her. It was great.
I don't count calories. Well, I count calories, but I also read labels.
Yeah.
You got to read your labels, and that's what Leanne did too. She read her labels.
We were in the store the other day, and we were looking at chips or something. And you said, holy smokes, the sodium on this thing.
That was at Costco, and you were going to buy a box of hot rods.
Yeah, like the pepperoni stick hot rods.
The pepperoni sticks.
Yeah.
And you looked at the sodium on that, and it was
like
unbelievable. 500 and some odd grams.
Yeah, it was way off the chart.
It was so silly.
And you ripped the box out of my hand, and you said, no.
No. I mean, sodium for you is deadly.
I know.
Like,
and we don't. I don't read labels. You know, you were a label reader, so
I've
you're going to
always
help.
been a label reader.
Yeah.
It's just, I've been interested in natural health or natural foods
forever.
Ever since. I mean, when my kids were small, I never bought anything packaged. I didn't buy anything artificial. I made everything from scratch.
Good.
And
I'm really looking forward to this program, you and I, because it's going to be fun. Maybe I can convince you to put what you eat on the website as well after a while. Because just with that drool, I mean, if people did
My diet's pretty boring, though. I eat a lot of salad. But it's what you put in your salad.
Absolutely. And you're a petite person. You're a tiny person.
Yeah. But you can put a lot of good stuff in your salad.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's not a problem. So, Pat, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. I really had a lot of fun with this podcast. So, next time, we'll have another wonderful podcast together. But be sure to take listen to our podcast about weight control and the computer user. And that starred our daughter-in-law, Leanne, and how she lost 45 pounds. And she said it was so easy, it was like falling off a log. And I said, no, see... Maybe easy for you, but most people could never say that. They could never say, oh, it was so easy, it was just natural. Mm-hmm. She just got in a rhythm. I don't know whether it was perseverance, whether it was luck, whether it was determination, whether it was, wisdom. I don't know what it is.
You also see, when she makes dinner, when we go over there for dinner, sure, they have vegetables, but she always has... in the middle of the table, at the dinner table, a big plate of raw vegetables.
Yeah, always.
And the kids just devour them.
Always.
They just love those raw vegetables.
And a light dressing, like a light dip to go with them.
Yeah, she's very good that way, making them...
And it's just one simple lifestyle change, counting your calories. 45 pounds gone. Mm-hmm. I mean, you think about it, it's just staggering. And you are doing so well on that Sure Sims plan. So anyway, are you ready for a walk in Mill Lake?
I am.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. This is Rick and Pat for Healthy Tech Talk. We'll talk to you later. Be safe and take a look at the blog. So what I'm doing now, or what we're doing is, instead of sending out a different blog every day, and on a separate blog, we're just going to do one-page blog per week. And at the top of the blog, we will put our video podcast, and just below that, we'll put the audio version of the podcast, so you can watch it or you can download it. And that way, whatever we blog about in that week will be on one long blog page, yeah? So we can just send it out once a week for you, and you can sign up for the newsletter. It's going to be good. We're going to try a new format, and we hope it works well for you. So thank you so much for joining us. Rick and Pat, we will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.